Okay, this is where I tend to like the settings at maximum vertical speed of 50, max horizontal speed at 50 or 30, and then max yaw speed at 30. So we are going to do an auto takeoff and practice the precise landing mode, which is a new feature to this Hubsan update 1152, along with the new app and camera firmware. I don't know if you heard that, but it makes a real funny squeal sometimes when I start it. It doesn't seem to cause any problems, but we're getting a little bit of a drift to the left, and for the most part it's holding steady, but we're going to take it up. We are recording, and then when you do the precise landing, you can't have the video on. So we're going to go into settings, and then you'll see the search parking apron. It's beta, and I have it turned on. So we're going to hit return to home, and at that point I have to stop the recording. Or I think it does it automatically. I'm sorry. Let's see here. And we're going to land at takeoff point. Leave the recording on and see what happens. I forgot I had the altitude set so high. So we went a little bit higher than we needed, but let's see what it does here. Okay, so it's landing, and with it recording, you'll see that it just comes down and lands. Okay, so I just interrupted it. I'm going to cancel it. And we're going to try this again. And we're going to do it without recording. So we're going to drop down the altitude to the lower setting, 20. Make sure it stays. Okay. So now we have our altitude set lower, and I'm above that return to home altitude right now. So we're going to do precise landing. So at this point I have to stop recording, but we're going to go by the screen recording. Let's hit return to home. Takeoff point is our landing, and let's see what it does. Okay, it's starting to lower, and the camera's dropped. Found my parking spot here. It's staying tuned with it. Now, you got to really give Hubsan credit for doing this with the camera. Let's see how well it does. It looks like it's going to be off, but it's hunting. Oh, and it lost it. It completely bailed. So that was attempt number 1 failed. Okay, so first attempt failed. Let's try it again. Going up to 20 meters. Searching. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. So close. Oh, don't give up. It's trying, but it can't lock on it. Come on down. Come on. Oh, come on. And it bails. All right, 2 times it bailed out. Okay. So now I'm going to change the camera settings. Maybe that has something to do with it. Let's take the color to ordinary. And let's try return to home again. It's raising to altitude of 20 meters. And lowering. And right around 13 meters, it drops the camera, searching for parking apron. And we're off. Okay, now we're back on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, it's locked on. I don't know why it doesn't want to do it. Third attempt is on. Okay, so all I did there, I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but I changed the color to ordinary. So let's go now, just in case you didn't remember, I had it set for bright and we're on ordinary. So let's do it again. Take off. Okay. Raise it up. And back it up. And hit return to home. Return to takeoff point. And let's see if it does it again. And then we'll go back to bright color and see what happens there. I'm getting low on this battery too, so got to keep an eye on that this time, not like my other video. Okay. Searching for the parking apron, and it found it. Okay, it's locked good. Come on. You're right over it. Don't lose it. Oh, don't lose it. You are right over it. Just stick with it, baby. You lost it. And she flips. I should have just let it land, but I don't like letting it land in the grass. All right, so that time it failed, but let's try it again. And back up. So it worked one time out of, I think, 3 or 4. Return to home. $20 meters. And lowering. Camera will drop now. And it found it. So it's a good feature, but it's not, so far, not one you can trust. If it misses it once out of 3 or 4 times, I could say trust it. So far we've only hit it once out of 3 or 4 times. I think this is what, our 5th attempt? 4th or 5th. It's locked in, but it just sits there. It's just unsure. It's going to overcompensate itself and mess its own self up. It's steady as a rock. Come on, you can land. Come on. It takes this long. I figure it's going to bail out. And it bailed out, but it almost landed on it. So that's another fail. Getting down there in battery. Let's see if we got one more out of it. Okay, let's try our white balance to a cloudy day and see if that does anything. And hit return to home. Because it is kind of cloudy. I don't want to land there. That's not where I told you to land. Bail out. Return to home. Takeoff point. There you go. That a girl. So, again, going up to 20 meters. It'll get above where it took off. Start lowering, and once it hits about 13 meters is when the camera drops. And we're searching, and we find it. Come on. All right. So it's scanning. It hasn't locked totally yet. You got it. Go for it. Don't be afraid. Come on, you little chicken shit. It's just sitting there right above it. Come on, don't bail. Don't bail. Go for it. Oh, you foolish drone. Some fine-tuning needed in this little feature, and it bails. So it bails yet once again. So now it's going to go into force return home. So I'm just going to Go ahead and bring it down anyhow. Look at that, I'm right over it myself. I did better myself. Imagine that, if you pilot it all by yourself, you can actually land it on the pad. Alright, so let's go back into the settings, and we are going to put it to a sunny day. It's a little more sunny than it is cloudy right now. And we're going to go back to bright color and leave it at that. So I'm going to pop another battery in it, and we are going to try some more attempts, and let's see what we get. Okay, let's do the compass cal. Okay, and it says ready to go. Let's do auto takeoff. Pretty steady. Just turn on the video so you can see it's nice and steady here. Dancing around me now, right over my head. We'll shoot down here and look at where we are flying from, and the landing pad. And you see the camera set up. Here's our fancy shoot for the day in my yard. So let's go up. And we're gonna back her up. And we're gonna hit our return to home. Turn recorder off. Let's see what it does. So I'm not impressed with this so far, but they're close. They can fine-tune this and get it better. I have all the faith in the world in Hubsan. Oh boy. Come on. I forgot how many attempts we're on now, but it's got to be like 6 or 7. Holy hell. It's way off. And it's going to bail out. That's disappointing. This thing is a big fail. We don't have any wind, as you can see over there. I'm gonna do one last try. Let's go back and change the settings. And we're gonna put it to, let's leave it on sunny day. Oops, let's leave it on sunny day and just go back to ordinary color. Because it is, I can feel the sun on my back here. Hit return to home. Try it again. I'll back up, get out of the way. She's overhead, coming down. If it does it this time, we're going to say changing the settings to ordinary and ordinary color might help it some, because it's only landed one time, and that was when I had it on ordinary color. If it does it this time, we're going to call it a go for that setting. It's locked in. I mean, come on. You can't get any closer than that. The only other thing I can think of is changing the settings, but on return to home, it's at full speed anyhow, so that doesn't matter. It's lost it already. That's ridiculous. Failed out. And it lands with one leg on it. All right, so that being said, it's a big fail. Let's go back into my flight settings, and we'll just fly around here a little bit. Let's take everything at 25. Okay. And let's see here. I'm going to go even slower than that. I'm going to take it down to 10%. And we're going to go 20 here. Oh, that was my vertical. Vertical doesn't matter right now. 10%. Yeah, 10%. And then we're going to go 15 here. See how steady she is. And we're going to want to turn this down a little bit. Running full speed here, guys. Am I gonna clear it? Nope. How about now? Ooh, that was close. Get out of there. Okay, I can't see it now, so we're total FPV. Today might be the day we crash. Looks like I'm losing altitude, so I'm gonna have to kick it up here. Now we're going this slow and losing altitude. That's a little ridiculous. Okay, I can see it now. Let's turn around back towards me here. We're all the way up at the very top of my property. And we're gonna kick it over a little bit. You should be able, yeah, you can see me down here. So, see if we can fly down the hill. Whoa, 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 we almost crashed. These sticks are so sensitive. Okay, so let's turn, go down the hill here. And we will be totally FPV at this point. Ooh, I don't like the looks of that. That's gonna be hard. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Okay, let's give it a shot. Keep it down low, it's the best way to go. I see I got that one branch overhead I gotta watch out for. Okay, let's try it out. That damn branch got it again. Now it's trying to raise an altitude. Let's lower it down. I don't like this one bit. Looks like I got a clear shot, so hopefully we'll make it. It's not the easiest FPV flyer at all. Here's where I want to go. I want to come straight down this part here. I turn the camera perfectly straight so I can avoid these branches. Ooh, I'm on the ground. She's stuck on the ground. And upside down. We didn't make it, guys. Go walk up and get it. So my FPV skills aren't that great. Not today, anyhow. Oh, I see. Actually, it got caught by a stick. That's why I couldn't relaunch. Let's see if we can take off. All right, this time I'm gonna stay with it. So if I crash now, it's only my own fault. Look at that, guys. I just broke a rule and flew over top of a metal object. So that's a big fail for me. It works and it doesn't work. It's not something you can rely on. I wouldn't rely on it one bit. As always, you're always safe and best to just fly the quad yourself. Trusting the quad to features is bringing your risk up a little bit higher of having issues. But if you fly it yourself and you're a good pilot, you have a better chance of keeping your quad from having damaged props or any other problems like gimbal issues or anything like that by crashing it. So I highly recommend you try the feature, use caution with it, pay attention When it's going to miss, bail out and cancel return to home. Try the different color settings like I did, and see what you get out of that. But it didn't really seem to work for me. It only landed the one time when I changed the color to ordinary, so I can't call that a conclusive find or a test or solution. So that's it. Hubsan, good try. Keep up the good work. Keep pushing a little harder on this one and you might nail it. So that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing as always, and all you newbies, hit that subscribe and hit that bell. And as always, throw in that thumbs up, bring up my algorithm. Whenever you search, you can find my videos easier that way. And that's about it. We'll talk to you later.